The Crestwood Hotel stood on a windswept hill. Its stone facade was crumbling. Ivy crawled like grasping claws. It was once a grand hotel. Now whispers of its haunted past echoed through the empty halls. Locals spoke of it in hushed tones. They knew its dark secrets. They knew the truth about room 406. The Crestwood had seen better days. Its grandeur had faded. Time and neglect had taken their toll. The once vibrant colours were now muted. The plush carpets were threadbare. The air hung heavy with the scent of decay. It was a place forgotten. Despite its eerie reputation, the Crestwood still held a certain allure. Perhaps it was the history that seeped from its walls. Maybe it was the tragic tales whispered in the wind. Whatever the reason, the Crestwood beckoned. It promised a glimpse into the darkness. Sarah, a young journalist, arrived at the Crestwood on a stormy evening. Rain lashed against the windows. The wind howled like a banshee. She was drawn to the hotel's grim history. She wanted to uncover its secrets. The old concierge handed her the key to room 406. His hand trembled. His eyes held a warning. "Beware," he rasped. Sarah dismissed his words as superstitious nonsense. She would soon learn the truth. The hallway to her room was dark and silent. Each step echoed in the stillness. The air grew colder. Sarah felt a shiver run down her spine. She reached room 406. The door creaked open as if inviting her in. The room was dimly lit, shrouded in shadows. Dust motes danced in the single beam of light from the hallway. The air was stale and heavy. It felt oppressive, suffocating. Sarah felt a chill. It wasn't just the temperature. The furniture was old and ornate. It seemed to absorb the light. The velvet curtains were heavy and dark. They blocked out the last vestiges of daylight. The room felt like a tomb. Sarah shivered again. She tried to shake off the feeling of unease. She was a journalist. She dealt in facts, not feelings, but something about this room felt different. It felt wrong. As night fell, the disturbances began. Whispers seemed to emanate from the walls. They were faint at first, then grew louder. Sarah couldn't make out the words, but the tone was menacing. Then came the knocking, 3 sharp raps on the wall. Sarah's heart pounded in her chest. She told herself it was just the old building settling. But deep down, she knew better. A cold spot settled in the center of the room. The temperature plummeted. Sarah could see her breath in the air. She pulled the blankets tight around her. She felt a presence in the room with her. It was watching her. Section 5. The mirror's reflection, a glimpse into the abyss. Sarah's gaze fell upon the antique mirror above the dresser. Its surface was clouded with age, but as she watched, it began to clear. A figure materialized in the reflection. It was a woman. She was pale and gaunt. Her eyes were hollow, filled with a profound sadness. She reached out from the mirror, her hand a skeletal claw. Sarah gasped and stumbled back. The apparition vanished. The mirror returned to its clouded state. Sarah was left trembling. She had seen enough. She had to get out of that room. Section 6. A desperate escape, fleeing the clutches of fear. Panic surged through Sarah. She fumbled for her phone. No signal. She was trapped. The whispers grew louder. They seemed to be closing in on her. Sarah's breath came in short, panicked gasps. She grabbed her bag and ran to the door. It wouldn't open. The handle turned uselessly in her grip. Sarah rattled the doorknob, her heart pounding in her chest. She was trapped. She threw her weight against the door. It burst open. Sarah stumbled into the hallway. She didn't look back. She just ran. She ran until she reached the safety of the lobby. Section 7. The Curse of Room 406. A tale of tragedy and despair. The old concierge listened to Sarah's story with a grim expression. He had heard it all before. Room 406 held a dark secret. It was a place of tragedy and despair. He told Sarah about the young woman who had once stayed in that room. She had been abandoned by her lover. Driven to despair, she took her own life within those very walls. Her spirit, unable to find peace, remained trapped there. The old concierge sighed. "She's still waiting," he whispered, "waiting for her lover to return." Sarah shuddered. She understood now. The ghostly figure in the mirror, the whispers, the despair. It all made sense. Section 8. The Aftermath. Sealed shut, forever haunted. Sarah left the Crestwood that night. She never returned. The experience had shaken her to her core. She carried the memory of room 406 with her always. It was a chilling reminder of the darkness that lurked in the shadows. The Crestwood Hotel remained open for a short time after Sarah's encounter, but the stories of room 406 continued to circulate. Guests reported strange noises, cold spots, and fleeting glimpses of a ghostly figure. Eventually, the hotel closed its doors for good. Room 406 was sealed shut. The door was bolted and chained. A sign was placed upon it, "Do not enter." But some doors are not meant to be closed, and some stories refuse to be silenced. Section 9. The legend lives on. Whispers in the night. The Crestwood Hotel still stands today, a crumbling monument to a bygone era. The windows are boarded up. The paint is peeling, but the stories remain. Locals still whisper about room 406. They say that on stormy nights you can still hear her cries, the cries of a heartbroken woman forever searching for her lost love. Some say her spirit still haunts the halls of the Crestwood, trapped for eternity within its decaying walls. Section 10. Conclusion: the unsettling truth of room 406. The haunting of room 406 is a chilling reminder that some places hold onto their secrets. It is a story of love, loss, and the enduring power of the human spirit. But it is also a cautionary tale, a warning that some doors are best left unopened. The truth about room 406 may never be fully known, but one thing is certain: the Crestwood Hotel and its haunted history will continue to fascinate and terrify for generations to come. The whispers in the night will persist, and the legend of the heartbroken woman in room 406 will live on.